The wait is finally over. After exactly 277 days, Gino is back in the studio. You just said this is where we have to be serious. You've never been serious on this show ever in your life.
I don't know, but when I sit on the sofa, I panic.
Do you?
Yeah, I panic because I don't know how to sit. I don't know how... This is not the kind of
You're
thing that
rarely
I
in
do.
this domain, actually. You're much more comfortable over there.
Man, the kitchen is much better.
But you've walked over here and you have brought with you drinks.
Yes.
What are we drinking?
This is a chocolate martini.
Salute.
Salute. And I like this because instead of having a dessert, you know, sometimes when you cannot be bothered to have a dessert, you can't have a martini, so you can have a drink and a dessert at the same
What's
time.
in that?
I can't tell you.
Well, you can.
No, I can't. You need to buy the new cookbook, which I'm going to be here in 3 weeks' time to do the plugging. So don't worry about it.
It's got hazelnut chocolate spread in it.
You know, I'm a huge fan.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. Yes.
You know, I'm a huge fan. Let's not
that
start
one there.
with the conversation of that, please. First thing in the morning.
277 days. We spoke to you, I think the last time we spoke to you, you were in Sardinia at your house there. Have you been working solidly for 277 days or have you just been on holiday?
I think I've been pretending to many people that I've been working, so then they wouldn't bother me. But honestly, because it's only 3 of us, right? And people are...
They're friends. They're friends. They won't
now,
tell him.
honestly, I've done about 3 or 4 months' work. I wrote an Italian cookbook. I filmed a show called Cooking Up with the Da Campos, which is my family and I, we go together around Italy. I filmed Gordon, Gino and Fred's. I wrote another English book, which I'm going to be here in 3 or 4 weeks' time. Yeah, but I've done that in the last 2 years. But then when people call me and say, oh, there is any chance we can do this? Oh, sorry, I'm busy. I got to do this, I got to do that.
You've been hiding. You've been hiding.
Yes, I think I became, in the last 2 years, I like to be on my own.
Oh.
I discovered...
How do the family feel about that?
No, I think you know Jessica, she's a great woman, and my kids are cool guys. But I think I discovered in the last 2 years how much do I like to be by myself.
Well, you're very busy. I imagine you have to offset a bit of that with a bit of downtime. I think that's understandable, maybe.
Yeah, and I think it's nice to feel that I'm happy also when you are by yourself. It makes me feel...
Do you talk to yourself?
Sorry?
Do you talk to yourself?
I do.
Right.
I do all sorts
That's
of
all you need,
things.
isn't it, Gino?
I talk to myself. Does it happen sometimes you talk to the mirror?
No.
No?
No.
Don't you ever talk to the mirror to yourself
What
when
do you
go...
say to yourself in the mirror?
So many things. So many things. I ask questions, but the mirror doesn't reply. That's
good. That's a good sign.
That's good. I don't know. I just talk because I don't... Sometimes I talk to the mirror when I don't want an answer. You know, sometimes you don't always have to have an answer to your question.
Do you think 277 days on your own might have been just a little bit too long?
Welcome back, Gino. Welcome back.
I know. It's,
you mentioned mentioning the family and when you're cooking with the De Campos, which is brilliant because you've got your kids are Luciano's 19, Rocco's 16, Mia's 8. Do they show an aptitude for cooking? They
love cooking. All of them. In my family, you have to love cooking. Otherwise, I'll throw you out. Right? Simple as that. So they all love cooking, but they get very interested in television at the moment, which is very annoying because I like to do television by myself. Right?
You like to do everything by yourself?
Yes, I like...
It's a theme.
No, I like to do television by myself because I like when you get looked after on TV. You know, I like the showbiz side of it. See, I'm not one of these people in showbiz that hides the fact that you're in showbiz, so certain things are done for you. I know, I love that.
Who spends the most time in makeup?
I do.
Do you?
Oh, with my family? Yeah. Rocco.
Oh, really?
See, that was another annoying thing, that we were filming, and the makeup artist was always with him because he was always, you know, trying to have something done and all of that. So, well, there is. See, I'm not lying. There is. But many times it was like that. And that is again.
It is again.
and the other thing that you do, of course, so there's the family, and you're off with Gordon and with Fred as well. That's massively popular. Started last night.
Yeah, last night was on. Yeah, it's a show that people like.
And what's lovely about it is that that show really blends. Obviously, you three. There's a friendship there, and you all take the mickey out of each other, and you all sort of sparring each other. There's a lot of competitiveness. I mean, we saw it last night with the bubbling of the mud and the fact that Gordon wouldn't get in it and all that sort of stuff. But there's some really poignant moments as well. And, like, you opened up, you talked about the recipe that your mum made you, and it was her final recipe. And I was like watching it, and it was really touching.
Yeah, it was because sometimes it happens when we do Golden Gin and Fred. You always think that we go there doing crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But then there is always a moment when somebody asks you a question. I'm thinking it now, and my voice is going. They ask you a question. I don't know. I think they asked me what was my most memorable dish, and it was indeed spaghetti with clams.
Yeah.
And my mother made it for me, and she died the day after. But I didn't know that she was going to die the day after. So, but as I was eating the dish, you kind of think, wow, this is incredible. So she must have put so much into the dish. And then the day after, I found out why it was so great.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you've said, and we've joked about it a lot, obviously, you know, recipes from various members of the family. But was it your grandfather or your father who was talking about tiramisu and the benefits of tiramisu?
My grandfather. My father was a useless cook, by the way, just so you know. He couldn't cook to save his life.
Really?
Oh, useless. He used to get my mum to do everything. My grandfather, I remember, he used to be a chef. I used to go to his restaurant to work. Hugely popular with ladies, my grandfather. And as I was growing up, I was thinking, that's what I want to do, right? And which I did.
What, the restaurateur or just the women?
Both.
OK.
Both. I thought to become a restaurateur and then you have all this attention from women, it's great. And my grandfather said to me one thing, he said, 2 things you need to learn in life. Number 1 is how to kiss a woman. Number 2, how to make a tiramisu.
Well, you're teaching us one of those things today, and thank God it's tiramisu.
So we are not going to kiss?
No, I don't.
Why?
Unfortunately, the rules won't allow at the moment.
Too close.
So, too close.
Got to be, 2 metres
But
still.
don't you think the kissing thing is something that we kind of losing? The fact that...
Well, you're by yourself the whole time. Try hanging out with some friends.
Stop talking to the mirror.
I've tried also to kiss. Have you ever tried to look at your face when you kiss?
No.
No?
No.
Well, how do you know what your face looks
Well,
like
maybe
when you
when
kiss?
I was about 15. I don't think I've done it since then.
I think I'm going back. I think you're right.
You're regressing.
I'm going
You will be
backwards.
cooking for us, though, and it is
Yes.
tiramisu. We're looking forward to it. Gino.
But if you want to do the kissing, I'm very happy to do it. With both of you, by the way. I'm very happy to do it.
Tiramisu is just fine.
Okay.
Thanks,
Still to
Gino.
come.